The oracle deck that I'm reading from today is my Soul Energy Oracle that I made by Dotty Delightful. And today's card for the week ahead is Willpower. And I really like this card because it's all autumn colours too. So I'll be reading it out of my oracle book. Willpower. You are already strong, even in moments of weakness. You are already resilient. Look at how much you've already been through and overcome. This is not a time to give up or give in. This is just a delay, a pause before greatness comes. Stay on track and little by little keep moving forward and have great determination and confidence in what will be. This is a perfect time for planning, moving in the right direction. Stay focused and committed, even when it feels you are not achieving results fast enough. And it's really interesting because last night Tom and I had this conversation about this cost of living crisis that's happening in the UK at the minute. And Tom was saying how people are going to afford mortgages and rent and the electric and all this kind of thing. And I was saying I feel like it's the hero's journey. So if you've not heard of the hero's journey, basically in life we have this journey, and before something great happens, really awful things happen. And it depends what your scale of awful is. Awful is different to everybody. So for example, you might lose your house or your job, or your car breaks down and you can't get it repaired, or all things that can happen. And it's like this you have to go down and down and down into all these things, and then at this level a lot of people just give up. So for example, if you was starting a business and you wasn't getting the results fast enough that you wanted, and you're in this low space energy and nothing's happening, and you think, do you know what, I'm just going to go and get a job. But other people, the heroes, carry on, they persevere and they push through, and then before they know it, they go right back up and they get up higher than ever before. So this is the hero's journey, and I feel like at the moment this is what's happening probably in the world as well. The old powers, the old crusty white men are crumbling. It's all being on display. You can see it all happening all over the world, and this beautiful light and goodness is creeping through. It's always been there, it's always there, but it's creeping through and pushing through. And we are at the point at the moment where it is the rubbish bit, the bit where we're down in the lower bit, and we just have to keep on in this energy of everything will be okay, everything will be fine. We have been through so much before. We are resilient, we are strong, and we can overcome all this and not get into that energy of everything's awful. Because if you're in that energy of everything awful, guess what's going to happen? More awful things will come. And I know this is different because it's outside things as well, but we create our own inside things and our own worlds. So if you can hear noises, because every time I start recording, the dog starts being daft. So willpower, back to the cards. Willpower oils that you can use for willpower this week if you need an extra boost are ginger, lime, cedarwood and black pepper. They're really good. Plants for willpower are black spruce, Egyptian geranium and willow herb. They're really good to help you with this journey if you need to be strong. Colour for willpower is orange, which is perfect because it's autumn in the northern hemisphere and everything's going orange, just like the card. To enhance your willpower abilities, there are a few things you can do to make it easier. Firstly, have less choice. So the more choices you have, the more willpower you use. So for example, before you go to bed, a really simple thing is lay your clothes out for the next day. Just pick some clothes and put them out for the next day. So when you get up and you want to get dressed, if you're going out, you've got your clothes to put on. You don't then have to go through your wardrobe and make choices. It's just adding extra to your brain. Plan other decisions before you go to bed as well. So plan what you need to do for the next day. plan what tasks you have to do, have a look, is there any appointments that you've got to fulfill and honour, and even plan your meals. I am a real massive advocate for meal prepping ahead for bulk cooking, because on those days where you either feel pretty crappy or you've got a lot of work on, not necessarily you, but me, definitely, I know me, I make poor choices. So I would be hungry and then I'd just go and eat some cereal, and then I'd be hungry again and I'd just go and eat some toast. There's nothing there to really boost my brain power, but if I've already bulk cooked some beautiful food, it's there ready and it's good for the rest of the day. And thirdly, do the hardest things first. So when you get up in the morning, the things that you really don't want to do and you really don't like doing, but you have to do them, do those first and get them out the way. Otherwise, they are lingering around all day and you keep putting them off and putting them off and putting them off, and either you won't do them or you will dread it. You will dread doing them. So do the hardest things first. So the card of this week is Willpower, and it is again from my Soul Energy Oracle deck. These are available if you want one. And yes, have a wonderful week ahead, and we're all strong and we can do this.